Picture Paris without its iron icon, just empty sky. That surreal moment happened on June 4, 1937. A thick fog swallowed the Eiffel Tower whole. Locals in cafes couldn't see it, couldn't believe it. Tourists wandered, maps in hand, looking lost. Photographs captured only a ghostly silhouette. Newspapers documented the day the tower vanished. Eventually, sunshine unveiled the monumental structure. Yet, the eerie memory lingered like a Parisian mist. What if one day it truly disappeared? New York, 1835. The Sun newspaper claimed a telescope saw life on the moon. Bat-like creatures and lush forests. The world went wild. Who was behind this cosmic fiction? Richard Locke, a satirical genius. He duped readers with vivid lunar landscapes. The hoax unraveled, but the myth endured. In 1932, Australia waged war on emus, giant flightless birds. Thousands had invaded farmlands in Western Australia. Farmers pleaded for help against these marauding birds. The government deployed soldiers with machine guns. Major G.P.W. Meredith led the operation with 2 soldiers. Emus proved elusive, dodging bullets with surprising agility. The soldiers fired over 9,000 rounds, yet the emus continued their rampage, unscathed. After a month, the military conceded defeat. The Great Emu War ended in ignominy. Farmers in Western Australia faced a bizarre enemy. Emus, 20,000 of them, invaded farmlands, devouring crops. Desperate, the government sent soldiers with machine guns. Major G.P.W. Meredith led the charge with 2 men. But the emus were surprisingly elusive. The birds outran bullets, scattering unpredictably. Meredith admitted, if we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. By December, the emus had won a grudging truce. This war ended with emus reigning victorious. Even today, the Emu War is a humbling reminder of nature's unpredictability. The date was January 15, 1919. A massive tank erupted at 529 Commercial Street. Over 2 million gallons of molasses burst forth. The sticky wave raced at 35 miles per hour. Buildings collapsed under its sweet weight. Horses and wagons were swept away by the deluge. In the chaos, 21 people lost their lives. Scores were injured, trapped in viscous goo. Rescue efforts dragged through thick molasses. The aftermath lingered for years, dark and sticky, a city suffocated by sweetness. The Sodder family's home erupted in flames on December 24, 1945. Amidst the chaos, George and Jenny Sodder escaped with 4 of their children. 5 of their kids, ages 5 to 14, remained trapped inside. Despite a frantic search, no trace of the children was ever found. Curiously, no bones were discovered in the ashes. Theories of kidnapping bubbled up, fueled by strange sightings. The Sodders erected a billboard, pleading for information. Yet, the truth of their fate remains a chilling mystery. Would a new investigation finally reveal what happened? 5 children vanished during. The sky turned black at midday. In April 1815, Mount Tambora erupted violently. It was the largest volcanic eruption in recorded history. Tens of thousands perished instantly in Indonesia, but the disaster's reach was far from over. Ash soared into the stratosphere, circling the globe. The world experienced the year without a summer. Crops failed from Europe to America. Famine spread. Washington saw snow in June. Europe suffered food riots. How could a single volcano change the global climate? An eruption that darkened the sky and San Francisco's bustling streets saw a peculiar sight. Joshua Norton, a failed businessman turned royalty. He boldly announced himself as Emperor Norton I. Residents strangely embraced his new title. Norton issued decrees, including one to dissolve Congress. His currency, accepted by local shops, bore his likeness. Mark Twain, in awe, based a character on him. After his death in 1880, 10,000 mourners attended his funeral. San Francisco's streets remain his silent monarch. In 1932, thousands of emus invaded Western Australia. Farmers' crops were being decimated by the emus' relentless appetites. Desperate, the government deployed soldiers with machine guns. Major G.P.W. Meredith led the campaign with 2 Lewis guns. But emus proved surprisingly elusive, scattering the first shots. The soldiers struggled. their machine guns jammed in the sandy landscape. After 2,500 rounds in 6 days, only a few hundred emus had fallen. The media dubbed it the Great Emu War, a colossal failure. Government withdrew the troops, conceding defeat to the birds. Australia lost a battle, but learned a lesson. In 1932, Australia declared war, not on humans, but on emus. Post-World War I, farmers struggled with massive emu flocks devouring crops. In a desperate bid, the military deployed soldiers armed with machine guns. But emus are fast and agile, dashing the military's hopes with every failed shot. Bullets flew, yet the emus remained largely unharmed and victorious. By December, the soldiers were defeated, the emus having dodged over 2,500 rounds. The Great Emu War ended with the army retreating, a bizarre chapter in history. How did a flightless bird conquer? Machine guns firing at giant birds. Australia declared war on emus in 1932. Why? The emus were relentless invaders. They devoured crops across Western Australia. Farmers pleaded with the government for help. The military responded with soldiers and weapons. Emus outsmarted the tactics with sheer numbers. Machine guns jammed, emus ran faster. By December, the army retreated in defeat. Ironically, losses led to winning strategies later. This odd war left people questioning military might. Machine guns firing at giant birds. In 1943, a corpse became a secret weapon. Operation Mincemeat aimed to mislead the Nazis. British intelligence dressed a body in military uniform. They planted fake invasion plans on him. The body was released off the Spanish coast. Nazi operatives found the corpse, took the bait. Hitler moved troops, expecting an attack on Greece. Meanwhile, the real target was Sicily. Allied forces landed in Sicily unopposed. This deception shortened the war by years. The dead man truly. In July 1518, in Strasbourg, France, a bizarre epidemic took hold. Frau Trophea danced without rest for 6 days. Within a week, 34 more joined her relentless jig. By August, around 400 people were caught in this deadly dance. Some collapsed from sheer exhaustion or worse, died. Doctors blamed hot blood and prescribed more dancing. Musicians were hired to keep the dance going. Was it mass hysteria, ergot poisoning, or divine retribution? To this day, the true cause remains a mystery. What made an entire town dance itself to death?